Ladies and gentlemen, PC and console captains alike, my name is Phoenix and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing the Recon Destroyer, or the New Orleans class. Starting off with bridge officers, we have an Ensign Tactical, a Commander Tactical, a Lieutenant Engineering, a Lieutenant Commander Science, and a Lieutenant Commander Universal/Intelligence. For consoles, we have 2 Engineering, 4 Tactical, and 4 Science. For weapons, we have 4 in the front, 3 in the aft, a base hull of 40,500, shield modifier of 1.2, base turn rate of 14, impulse modifier of 0.18, inertia rating of 60, and you have 3 device slots. You also get plus 10 to weapon power and auxiliary power. You have the experimental weapon slot. You can equip dual heavy cannons, and it comes with the Starship Mastery Package, the precise weapon systems plus accuracy, enhanced weapon banks plus critical severity, devastating weaponry plus critical chance, and enhanced weapon systems plus all damage. And you get the Jubilant Cadence, which is the Starship trait, and you also have the hyper-focusing trinary array, which is the universal console. And for the Admiralty ship, you get 19 Engineering, 52 Tactical, 37 Science, and plus 10 Science per tactical ship. Okay, so starting off with the ship mastery, we have at level 1 plus 5 accuracy rating. At level 2 we have plus 15 critical severity. At level 3 we have plus 2.5 critical chance. At level 4 we have plus 10% kinetic and energy damage. And then the mastery is the Jubilant Cadence, which is when healing an ally or defending a foe, plus 6.4% flight speed and turn rate to self. Stacks 5 times, no max duration. After 5 stacks, remove all stacks from self and apply Jubilant Cadence to team, plus 31.8% flight speed and turn rate for 10 seconds. Bridge officer ability recharge reduced by 10. So moving on to my current loadout here, I have 3 advanced fleet anti-proton dual heavy cannons with the control damage and damage times 3. I have a wide arc anti-proton dual heavy cannon with the arc, control damage, and damage proc. I have the elite fleet intervention protomatter deflector array. I have the Romulan advanced prototype impulse engines. I have the elite fleet plasma integrated warp core. And I have the Bajoran defense covariant shield with the cap times 3. For my aft weapons, I have 3 anti-proton turrets with the control damage and damage times 3. And I have, for the experimental weapon, the Voice of the Prophets. For devices, I have the Subspace Field Modulator, Red Matter Capacitor, and the Temporal Negotiator. For my engineering console, I have the Tachyon Converter. For my science consoles, I have the Regenerative Integrity Field, Bioneuron Fusion Circuits, 0-point Energy Conduit, and the Assimilated Module. And then for tactical, I have all 4 vulnerability locators. So here's the universal console, the hyper-focusing trinary array. So the passive abilities is plus 47.5 Starship Shield Hardness and Starship Shield Penetration. So when it is activated, you get 3 moving AoE cylinders, does radiation damage, and it does 189.9 radiation damage 3 times per second, and up to minus 75 all damage resistance ratings for 10 seconds. And to self, it does minus 83.3 speed turn rate while it is active, and there's a 2-minute recharge. Alright, and here's my skills. Okay, so here's my skills. I've I've recently respect them. Here's my traits with accurate, beam cannon training, elusive, operative, thrill seeker, last ditch effort, fleet coordinator, shield frequency analyst, and impact defense specialist. For my starship traits, I have emergency weapon cycle, honor dead, withering barrage, and here's the Jubilant Cadence. So when healing an ally or defeating a foe, plus 7.4% flight speed and turn rate to self, stacks 5 times, no max duration. After 5 stacks, remove all stacks from self and apply Jubilant Cadence to team, plus 36.8% flight speed and turn rate for 10 seconds. Bridge officer ability recharge time reduced by 10%. Only occurs in certain circumstances. And here's my stations. So my Ensign Tactical has Chemo Lace weaponry. My Commander Tactical has Tactical Team 1, Attack Pattern Beta 1, Cannon Rapid Fire 2, and Cannon Scatter Volley 3. My Lieutenant Engineering has Emergency Powered Shields and Emergency Team 2. My Lieutenant Commander Science has Jamming Sensors, Science Team 2, and Gravity Well 1. And my Universal / Intelligence has an Engineering, and it has Emergency Power Weapons 1, Directed Energy Modulation 1, and Ace Tom Beam 1. Alright, here we go. We're not really going after DPS right now. Probably could. Alrighty.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service hours.
I'm gonna go after the cube first. Take it down. Ooh. That hurt. Need to do this so that we can take care of this. Alright, all the pork spheres that were there are now dead. That's awesome. Really need to learn how to get keybinds going here, because otherwise some of these powers don't kick in appropriately. So we're just going to take care of this lonely sphere. There we go. Now we can take care of the generator. Oops. So just take the gateway from far. I don't want to have the chance of outdoing it, because it will do a one-shot kill. It's one thing I don't like about the gateway.
Distance is futile.
I'm gonna save most of my powers for the tactical cube. So just that guy, he's going off on his own and attacking it. So this is the hyper beam.
Your defensive capabilities are not able to withstand us. Lower your
Yo,
shields
sweet.
and await assimilation.
And the Borg cube goes down. Alrighty. So as you can see here, I only did just under 25k. Now I wasn't really going for DPS. If I was going for DPS, I would have used Cannon Scatter Volley, and that would have probably increased my damage output. But I just wanted to just use just the one because I didn't want to aggro a whole bunch because of the type of character I'm in. I'm pretty much a glass cannon, go in, hit, kind of leave. So that's what I was just trying to do, was trying to more or less survive, because the Borg have the nice ability to drain your shields in 2 seconds and then just one shot kill you. So I kind of did play a little safe, but this ship can probably get a lot higher. I know I could have probably done a lot more damage than what I was actually doing, but that's that. What can I say about the Recon Destroyer? It's not a bad ship. I think it's, for me, I think it's just a little, it's in between being squishy and being not so squishy. Now this character is obviously more DPS or glass cannon type build. That's why I wasn't really going into DPS as much. However, it's a nice little ship. I do like it. Aesthetically though, I'm not really jiving the 2 pods on top, but you know, it's something I could probably get used to. And it's a squished down version of a of both a Nebula and a Galaxy class. So that's what I'll just say about the aesthetics in the ship itself. The mastery system, I do enjoy tiers like 1 through 4. Number 5 is okay, although I don't see very much of a benefit for it. The Universal Console, what I will say about it is the shield hardness and the penetration are awesome. I don't think the actual active ability is as great, but you know, there are some things that are nice. The one thing I do really like is the bridge officer layout, having the commander tactical and the ensign tactical, along with the lieutenant commander science and the lieutenant engineering, and then the universal lieutenant commander or slash intelligence, is I think probably one of the better bridge officer setups that you can have with any kind of ship. But yeah, I think it's not bad for the $30 to $40 price range. I do think it may be a little too much. So if you're able to grind out that dilithium and then convert to Zen, I think it would probably be worth the buy. Well, that is it for today's video, and as always, I'd like to hear from you. Do you have this ship? If so, do you love it or do you hate it? And if not, are you going to get it or are you going to pass on it? Let me know your answers and any questions that you have down in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you for watching, live long and prosper, and we'll see you out there.